Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mwata and this is How to Crochet 101. In today's lesson, we're going to be learning how to hold our yarn, how to hold our crochet hook, and how to make a chain. For this lesson, you're going to need some yarn. Feel free to use whichever yarn you prefer. For this video, I am going to be using Yeye extra yarn in pink. You will also need a crochet hook. Feel free to use whatever hook size works best for your yarn. I will be using a 4mm crochet hook for my Yeye extra yarn. First off, we're going to learn how to hold our yarn. Now there are many ways one can choose to hold their yarn, but I'm going to show you one method that works pretty well for most people. First, you will start with your non-dominant hand. So that means if you're right-handed, you are going to put your yarn on your left hand, and vice versa if you are left-handed. First, you will start by taking your yarn and putting it across your pinky finger like this. Then you will take the yarn and drape it across your pointer finger like this. So now you have your yarn on 2 fingers. Lastly, you will hold your yarn in between your thumb and your ring finger. If you want to go ahead and make a chain, which we will do a little bit later, you will have to make a loop, and when you make that loop, you will also hold the loop with your thumb and your ring finger like this. So that is how you hold your yarn. Feel free to practice this over and over again before we start learning how to chain. Now I will show you how to hold your crochet hook. I'm going to show you 2 methods of holding your crochet hook. Feel free to choose the method that is most comfortable for you. I tend to alternate between these 2 methods depending on how I feel in the moment, so feel free to pick whichever one you like the most. The first method will require you to use your thumb and your pointer finger. Simply hold the crochet hook in between these 2 fingers like this. This is option 1. The second method will require you to use your thumb and your middle finger. Hold the crochet hook between these 2 fingers almost like you're holding a pencil. As you can see, my pointer finger is also resting on the crochet hook, so it really does look like I'm holding a pencil. Either of these 2 methods work just fine, so feel free to practice using whichever method is the most comfortable to you. Now we're going to learn how to make a chain. So let's go back to what we learned earlier about how to hold our yarn. We place our yarn in the position that we learned how to do earlier in the video, and then of course make a loop and hold it between your thumb and your ring finger. Take your hook and insert it through the loop, and then grab the yarn and pull it through the loop like so. Tighten the knot by pulling on the yarn like this, and now we've made what we call a slip knot. This is to secure the yarn before you make your first chain. Now that you've made a secure slip knot, to make a chain, you need to grab the yarn like this, pull it through this hole that you created like this, and now you've made a chain. Let me show you once more. To make another chain, grab your yarn again and pull it through this hole that you've created. Now we've made 2 chains. Now I'm going to make 8 more chains to make 10 chains, and I'm going to show you the final look. So this is the final look. This is what 10 chains looks like. Feel free to make your own and share them with us on Instagram. Make sure to tag us and show us your progress. So that is all for today's lesson. Thank you so much for crocheting with me. Tune in next week where we'll be learning how to make basic stitches, including the single crochet and the half double crochet. Until then, make sure to like this video and also subscribe for more crochet tutorials, and I'll see you next week. Happy crocheting!